What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in a building with another banger. Now, first things first, as always, I gotta say thank the Lord King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Go ahead and comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I most definitely will be sure to get back to y'all with a response. So as y'all can see from the looks of the title and the screen, today I put together a very special build in which I'm calling the two-way enforcer. But the reason why I call this build as is because it's whatever you want enforced on the game. I'm telling you, this is going to be the build for that. Defensively, offensively, this is going to be the build that applies pressure. Now, when it comes to the attributes, we're going to be able to reach a 99 plus when it comes towards our standing dunk, perimeter defense, steal, strength, and stamina. Now, we're also going to get a lot of the extra standing dunk packages with the pro playmaking moves as well. Now, with that being said, we're going to get a total of 54 badges. This is going to be your do it all build. If you want anything completed and done, this is going to be the build for that. It's really an all-around threat at any time, especially in a bigger stage like the 5s. Physically, the build is able to compete with any other, which is one of the reasons why I'm bringing it to y'all today. So before we move any further, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. Now let's go ahead and check out what this build is made out of. So the first thing that you want to do is make sure that we put it under the 3 position, the small forward. Getting into the height, let's go with 6'7", and then for that weight, I'm going to go with 233. Now as we get into that wingspan, leave this at 7 feet exactly, and from here you are all set to move forward. Now the first area that I'm diving into has got to be the physicals. So for that stamina, move this all the way up to a 99. As for that strength, I'm going to go with a 95, and then for that speed, let's go with an 85. This is what we're going to be looking like so far. Getting into the acceleration, I'm going to go with a 77. As for that vertical, let's go with a 67, and this is what we're going to be looking like physically for the build. Now remember, the +4 from your Gatorade facility workouts, that means we'll maintain a 99 stamina, of course. Then you get that 71 vertical, 99 strength, which is great, 81 acceleration with an 89 speed. Now this build is going to be able to keep up with those fast, speedy point guards. So from here, let's go ahead and take it into the defense. So for my interior, I'm going to put this all the way up to a 75. As you get into the perimeter, let's go with a 93, and then for that steal, I'm going to put this up to a 91. Now as we get into the block, this is really optional, but I'm going to go with a 77. As you get into the offensive rebound, let's go with a 72, and then as you can see with the defensive, we're going to go with a 60. Now the badges that we get here are Bronze Box Out Beast, you also get Rebound Chaser. As for the block, we're going to get Bronze Anchor, Chase Down Artist. For that steal, all 3 gold badges, Glove, Interceptor, and Right Stick Ripper. And then for that perimeter defense, you get gold clamps, ankle braces, Challenger, Fast Feet, Pick Dodger, and Workhorse with Hall of Fame off-ball pass and 94 feet. Then for the interior, we're also going to be able to get Workhorse here with Anchor and Post Lockdown. Now from the offense to the defense, this build is going to be very versatile. The defense is only going to allow this build to be much better all around. Now let's go ahead and get started with the finishing. So for that standing dunk, the main thing that you want to do is put this all the way up to an 85. That's pretty much the main thing. As for that close shot, we're going to go with a 54. Looking into that driving layup, let's go with a 55. And then for that driving dunk, we're going to leave this as is, and same thing for the post control. Now as you can see, we get Silver Precision Dunker, Aerial Wizard, Fast Twitch, and Rise Up. Even with that driving layup, we're still going to be able to get a few badges here. I still think it's going to make a huge difference down the road. Now from here, let's wrap up everything with the playmaking and the shooting. So for that mid-range shot, I decided to go with an 84. As you get into the 3-pointer, let's go with an 82. And then as you can see with that free throw, I'm going to put this to an 80. Now we start off with silver free points. Getting into that 3-pointer, you get silver blinders, Deadeye, corner specialist, green machine, space creator, and spot finder. And then you also get open looks. Now I like bronze whistle, and especially with Agent 3. But then you get gold catch and shoot, Claymore, Comeback Kid, and Guard Up. And then for that mid-range shot, of course the main difference is Mini Magician. This build is looking like a pretty nasty one on the offensive side. We get those extra dunk packages when it comes towards the finishing on the standing. Then for the mid-range and 3-pointer, we're going to be able to unlock a lot of nice jump shot bases. So from here, let's complete this build when it comes towards the playmaking. So as you can see with that pass accuracy, we're going to go with a 77. Getting into that ball handle, let's go with a 75. Now that's going to take the build over the top because it's going to unlock you some extra pro dribble animations. Now as you can see with these badges, we get bronze handles for days, killer combos unpluckable, also triple strike, silver ankle breaker, and then you get gold physical handles. Now for the pass accuracy, you're still a threat in those lighter game modes like the 5s. You get silver dimer, a relay passer, special delivery, break starter, post playmaker, bronze touch passer, and needle threader. Now I want to know your true thoughts and opinion on this build. Is there anything that you would possibly change? Of course, when it comes towards the offense, I did make some compensations, but when it comes towards the defense, I think this is going to make up a lot for it. You're really able to do anything that you want on the defensive side without taking the risk of fouling, especially with these badges. I think I set you up perfectly. Now in total, you're going to be able to get 3 Hall of Fame, 17 gold, 19 silver, 15 bronze, which will equal up to that 54. Now my favorite thing today has definitely got to be the versatility from the offense and defense, but for the physicals, I really don't think even a post scorer is going to be able to do anything against this build. Considering the fact that you can dribble, shoot pretty much anywhere at any time, and still be a part post scorer, with the high standing dunk opens up the floor a lot more. So from here, let's go ahead and make sure that everybody made this build correctly. We should be able to get these 3 different comparisons. First, of course, being Pacers run our test. And as y'all can see, we have created the two-way enforcer, also known as the hybrid defender. Now add up a few things: activating your takeover, bind boost wearing gear, and performance boost. That's anywhere from a plus 10 to 15 when it's all said and done. Now, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. More so than anything, thank the Lord above King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. And before we get out of here, if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. And last but definitely not least, I just want to say God bless every single one of you. I got one last thing to say. Rich out.